Hi, this is Mike Bjorkman. Thanks for tuning in to SCV TV, another edition of Minute with Mike. Once again, I'm here with Casey Kirkman, another good friend of ours, with affordable quality moving and storage affiliated with National Van Lines nationally and internationally. This particular segment, I wanted to focus on luxury, high-end, executive homes, things like that. Most people in Santa Clarita know that I do a lot of that. And over the 20 years plus in the business, we found out not only there's a huge difference in moving companies, but there's a huge difference in the clientele and the services that they want and are willing to pay for and actually need. Not necessarily want, but need in some certain cases. So welcome to the show, buddy. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
A couple things I wanted to start with is, in my experience, as a testimonial to Casey's company and Casey as far as his customer service, him and I have personally moved a lot of movie stars, business owners, local celebrities, whatever you want to call it. A lot of athletes that we, members of the country club with, things of that nature. And we've had raving fans with these people and a lot of success. And they come to us with certain needs, and we put custom packages together for our luxury clients. It's not a matter of showing up Saturday morning, throwing everything in a box. There's a lot more to it. And once this whole transition is done, I and Casey still need to be the heroes of the transaction. Even though we made it to the finish line really isn't until they're done, right? Moved into their new house. Emotional property is all about how somebody feels in the property. And it's really important that at the end, they still feel the same way. So Casey, why don't you go through, at least the steps that you take to prepare somebody to get ready for move,
Sure.
Do what we do during the process, and then how we finish it up. Give the folks an idea of what they can expect when they use us for their luxury transactions.
Thank you. The first step of it is preparation. We'd like to come out and get a view of the home. Online, you had mentioned in our last segment, people going online and trying to save $1 here and there, and it's online is great. It allows you to get a lot more estimates and a lot of other people bargaining for your business, but some of them are unscrupulous, as we both know. So what we've got to do is we want to come out and do 100% physical inventory and do an estimate. We want to see everything. We want to see the access to everything. We want to offer full packing services. I'm not a professional packer. I employ professional packers, and I know you're not. So I want to get the guys out there that know these valuable items that maybe some of your higher end clients have, how to wrap that. It doesn't matter what truck, the best driver in the world, you're going to get potholes in the road and you're going to have people cut you off. And when they swerve, how is that commodity going to handle the ride? So I'd like to bring out our packers and get you get an idea of a plan of attack. So preparation is the number one thing. We'll get an estimate. When we're getting the estimate, what we want to do is, again, being thorough and the preparation of knowing exactly what we're going to pack ourselves as a homeowner, or we're going to allow the moving company. So we'll get you a quote on the full packing, the full moving. Literally, when the market was great, we had people sipping Mai Tais in their pool, and we just let them know when everything was unpacked at the destination.
And I remember exactly who that was. And I know, it stresses you out. I mean, we're moving, what we do, a $100,000 ivory statue, and I'm referring that person to Casey's company, and I have to feel confident in that referral. Yes. So that's kind of stressful. I mean, I hope you all could agree. All right, so at the finish line, what does that look for us?
Well, what we do is, after we get the estimate, the customer agrees, we send our team out. Insurance during the estimate process, we want to make sure that we cover the insurance, like you said, the ivory statue.
Talk about that for sure.
Yeah, you want to, basic California rules and government rules are you get 60 cents per pound. So if you have something that weighs 100 pounds, you're going to get $60 on it. So obviously some of your valuables are going to weigh a lot less than that, and you want to make sure they're fully insured. So make sure you sit down with the estimator, you go through all the different insurance options. The full value on any of the very high items, it doesn't matter who you're using. There's going to be accidents that are going to happen in the trucks. I like to pride ourselves that we have a lot less accidents than most, but this prepare for that. So we might want to make sure we get the proper insurance. After the move is done, we're going to unpack everything, you're going to unpack everything, and if unfortunately there is a claim, we're going to take care of it. We're going to get it into our insurance adjuster, we're going to get somebody out there to fix it if we can, and that's what separates us from most movers, is we're going to see it all the way through like you do every transaction.
Right. Awesome. Well, I want to thank you for spending some time with us today. And folks, I think you'll agree that when it comes to moving things like this, it's really crucial. So I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of information, and I'm sure if you have questions, How do we get a hold of Casey?
661-254-7823, or our website is www.aqmsnationalmoving.com.
Awesome. Well, Casey, I want to thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, folks, for tuning into another edition of Minute with Mike on SCV TV. If you need to get a hold of me, my personal cell phone is 661-212-8075. And as always, on the web, SantaClaritaRealEstate.com. That's SantaClaritaRealEstate.com. Don't forget to download our app on the Apple App Store. Thanks. Have a great day.